Ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
Can one describe all that a mother does for her children? In my mother's case, that's akin to counting to infinity. She has done so much for both my brother and me that one cannot comprehend. She provided support and cared for us when we were weak, and still somehow manages to control my brother and I while simultaneously being pulled in many different directions, from our work to our new Manhattan office to our AFNI exams. Truly a miracle. My mother encourages us to pursue our interests, hopes, and dreams in very many different ways. We accomplish these goals with various degrees of urgency, and when we fail, my mother takes it with good grace. As well as the enormous points of our lives, Mom makes sure that all the tiny facets, the details are perfect as well. While she sacrifices all her free time, she somehow manages to cook, clean, and do so many other duties she never had to take on. Who says life had to be perfect? She certainly tries to make it so for my brother and I. Now I continue talking about her, but we still have other candles to light. For many reasons, Mama, I light this candle for you.
It's very special what we get together today, all family and friends, people who surrounded Matt during his lifetime. It's the second celebration, as you saw on the video. We had a religious part in Israel next to the wall, and just to have two events in Matt's honor just show how his life is very special to us, as well as life in general. We think that life without events is just one unmemorable road. And usually I have, just like Matt mentioned, I have scientific structural approach towards everything. The only event I didn't know how to plan, it would be my life after Matt was born. I really remember the day, 2 weeks before he was born, when me and Misha Bierman went to Babies R Us and looked at all this baby equipment with carriages and all other necessary stuff. And I cannot imagine it's going to happen with me. But it was too late to change. Matt was very unique to me since the moment he was born. The fact that he didn't talk until age 4.5 proved that even more. He loved to read all these scientific and mathematical books, which I didn't understand why he has such a strong attachment to. Even he read them during the school lessons. Matt loved his yellow color, and he would never wear any other color besides yellow. He would wear the same t-shirt over and over. He loved Thomas the Train because Thomas was number one. Also, his constant choices he made in the library really surprised me, like book The Adventure of Cadavers and How to Become a Speedwriter, and Dante Inferno he read 15 times. I always look at Matt like a whole new world, and I always want to be involved. And I was puzzled and still without the plan, but I got some cornerstones for him. I wish Matt would be involved with his family, not just like observer, but as a helper. I wish Matt would be curious around the world, about the world around him. I wish he find balance between internal and external world. Friends and loved ones are very important, not only computer and a book. And I want Matt surround himself with the beautiful creations and never give up. And always believe in yourself like we believe in him. And I'm going to do the same speech in Russian. Right? По-русски, все сказать по-русски. Хотя Мотина философия нам кажется загадочной подчас, мы всегда стремились участвовать в Мотиной жизни. И у нас есть несколько важных желаний. Нам бы хотелось, чтобы Мотя участвовал в жизни своей семьи не как наблюдатель, а как помощник. Чтобы Мотя сохранил любопытство к окружающему миру. Чтобы Мотя нашел баланс между внутренним и наружным миром. И не хочу, чтобы он был как улитка. Я хочу, чтобы Мотя знал, что друзья и любимые люди очень важны, не только книги и компьютер. И хочу, чтобы Мотя окружил себя красотой и верил в свои возможности.
I light this candle for you, Michael Dreyer. Is it possible to quantify all that a father can do for his children? In my father's case, no. He provides support, compassion for both me and my brother, and manages to instill discipline in us when we do wrong. He also manages to temper some of the hopes that the wild hopes that my mother has for us, though full of goodwill they may be. He also does some things I don't really like forcing me to do sports, any sports, and to stay healthy. These are things I don't really like to do and would probably not do of my own free will, but I do them anyway. Because of your care for me, your support and compassion, I light this candle for you, Papa.
Okay, I'm not a speech spoken person or talking. I only have one speech, and it was in Israel, and I don't think I can do it second time. But I want to thank everybody for coming. I want, like Matt, to see that he has a lot of friends, a lot of relatives that care about him and knows about him. That he's not alone in the world, no matter what happened in the future, in the past. And I will continue pushing sports and So he shouldn't even think that he will give up. Even when he goes to college and beyond, sports should be always part of his life, because otherwise he'll just sit in his room and read books and do it. It's not gonna work.
Okay? You may be wondering why I'm lighting this candle for you, Benjamin. We may fight and bicker all the time, and if you know us, we fight and bicker all the time. But we often forget that we work well as a team and we have a common goal. Also, though we don't like to admit it, we do have a lot in common. We have physical traits like our hair darkening all the time in common, but we also have other traits. You've inherited behaviors from me, some which I like reading, and some of which I don't really like. Benjamin knows. You're my brother, and you will be through thick and thin. I hope that one day our rocky relationship will eventually smooth out. For these reasons, and my hope, I light this candle for you. For being a great grandmother, I light this candle for you, Raisa Stut. Every day, weekend, or holiday I spend with you in Harmon Cove far outshines the surrounding days in terms of happiness. All the memories of our you are unfortunately related to food. Apple pies, merengue, kotletki, all food. Where you get the time to continually cook these delicacies, I'll never know. And also, in times of stress, I can relax around you in Harmon Cove. That's not always a good thing, though, as when I relax, good luck getting me to work. In part in spite of, and in part because of this, I light this candle for you, Ryan. I light this candle for you, Isaac Stut, Isa. The times I spend at Harmon Cove are amazing not only because of Babushka, but also because of you too. Sometimes I'm in danger of getting too relaxed to breathe in Harmon Cove. I can count on you to remind me about homework, math problems, or whatever mountain of assignments my mother wants me to do then. I'm not always happy about that, but I know it's necessary. When I was young, you also helped me with math. You were so good at that. I kept on saying that you were a math professor when I was a child. Thanks for the knowledge and allowing me to feel superior to everyone else in Clarendon. For these reasons, I light this candle for you, Ethan.
Dear man, in your life are two important periods, childhood and everything else. You are now moving from one period to another. All that you have received from parents. You have learned many things and visited different countries. You could say, have traveled around the world in 80 days or more. So you had all the fun. What is left to do and experience in your future? Pretty much everything. You will go through school, through university, and eventually your job that will hopefully be both fulfilling and financially rewarding. Your perseverance, initiative, and your abilities, including ability to find friends, will guide you through the life, and each your experience will help you grow as a person. We are proud of your current success, and we hope that you will carry out all of your and our dreams and will become a good man. Love your parents. They give you not only the life, but a lot of advantages that you possess. Remember that your family is your backbone for the rest of your life. Love your wonderful brother Benjamin. Help him in everything you can. Let him be your best friend for life. Two things are important to life: in your hobby and a sense of humor. Psychologists believe that without them, man cannot be self-sufficient. Do not forget about this. and let your life voyage be a smooth, sailing with sunny sky and wind in your sail. And let all the storm and troubles pass you by. Mazel tov.
Sorry about this, you all non-Russophones out there. These next two speeches will be in Russian. Sorry about that. Окей. Эта спичка я жду для вас, бабушка. Я знаю, что у вас не всегда время или возможность, чтобы меня сделать счастливой, но ты всегда пытаешься это сделать. Я всегда помню эти недели в лето, самые счастливые в году. Даже когда была трагедия, вы еще были самой лучшей бабушкой в свете. Я жалею, что я с вами не очень говорю. Но эти причины, я эту свечу для тебя.
Добрый день все гости этого праздника. Я сразу прошу прощения у тех людей, гостей, которые знают только английский. К сожалению, я давно живу в Америке, не знаю только русский. Может быть, Марина, могу сразу переводить? Ага. Мы сегодня собрались на очень светлый, очень красивый праздник, очень древний праздник нашего народа. В этот день как бы один из юношей нашего народа становится взрослым. И это Мэг. И это мой внук. Как вы поняли, я одна из его бабушек. Вот я хочу немножко рассказать наше с ним общение. 2 года, когда он родился, у нас с ним было очень тесное общение каждый день. И все было нормально. Мы плохо понимали друг друга, потому что он не говорил, ну, в общем, так, ничего. А потом 2 года он пошел в люди, и мы уже меньше общались. Потому что в люди он пошел, у него уроки, у него школа, у него кружки, у него шли годы, а у меня годы мчались. Но я забыла вам сказать, что это красивый день, праздничный день. Даже для меня он радостный и просто счастливый день. Дело в том, что Мотя родился для меня довольно поздно. Между мной и Мотей целая человеческая жизнь. 70 лет. Так вы же понимаете, какое для меня счастье, что я присутствую на этом празднике, что я дожила до этого. Очевидно, мне помог Бог, помогла судьба. Спасибо ей, и я рада вас всех видеть. И вот Мотя был такой маленький, мы говорили по-русски, но потом он стал немножко говорить по-английски. Вот я хочу, Миша Максим просил, чтобы я что-то говорила из его детства, я, конечно, забыла, но один раз мы гуляли втроем. Я, Мотя